$99 million I-65 widening project wraps up. There's a few more words to that headline. It's the little more negative part of it. 14 months behind schedule. So if you've driven I-65 through Lafayette at all in the last year or two, you know that it's been constantly under construction. They've been widening it from 4 lanes, 2 in either direction, to 6 lanes, 3 in either direction, from the south of town to the north of town. They've been slowly working their way north, just to north of exit 178, the battleground exit, just a mile or so past that, and they have wrapped that up. 14 months behind schedule for that kind of project is really not that surprising, considering all the supply chain restraints that we've had the last few years and all the weather stuff they've got to deal with. So let's give them a lot of grace there, but they're going to be finishing up the pavement cleaning and remedial work and getting the work sites cleaned up over the next few days and weeks. So they're basically done. So now 6 lanes all the way from the south end of town, just a few miles south of exit 168, to about a mile north of exit 178. So about somewhere between 10 and 12 miles of 6-lane highway all the way here in Lafayette. And pretty soon it's going to be I-65, 6 lanes all the way from Indy to Northwest Indiana. I drive both ways quite often, and the amount of 4-lane between here and Indianapolis is really kind of small. It drops off to 4 lanes, south of exit 168, but it picks right back up north of Lebanon. There's only somewhere between 10 and 20 miles left between the two towns. And the same thing's kind of true for heading north. It's not quite as far north. We finish off at about exit 178, 1 mile marker 179, heading north out of town. But it does pick back up to 3 lanes in either direction, 6 lanes total, a little south of Maryville, right about the Lowell area. So there's about 40 to 60 miles left there. But, there's a day in our future, might be a few years from now, 10 or 20 years, where it's going to be 6 lanes all the way. So what do you think about that? More lanes, good. More lanes, bad. I know the arguments for and against either way. We could definitely use more mass public transit here in the area and in the United States generally. I mean, all sorts of things: light rail, high-speed rail, buses, all of it. We need more. But in the meantime, adding a few more lanes to I-65 is not the worst thing in the world. Don't forget that I'm Geoff Gooch, your local Lafayette real estate resource of choice with the Russell Company, powered by App Properties. And if you're interested in home here in the Tippecanoe County area, please go check out all of my information. It is here in the QR code below, or you can text or call me right here.